everyone, welcome to online class. Dear pupil of class 8, how about you all? I hope you all are well by the grace of Allah. I am also well. Now, dear learners, let's get started our lessons. Now I will show you a picture and tell me what it is about. There is a picture we can see here. There are two pictures. Number one, we can see here a man is hugging a trees, and another picture we can see here there are many trees, and the trees were planted by the man. And do you know what the scenery indicates us? Yes, we know. The scenery indicates us that the man is a nature loving man, isn't it? And he loves trees very much. Okay, now we will learn today about a man who loves trees, and the headlines is here: a man love who loves tree. Unit 5, lesson 4. Okay, now we will learn some keywords. There are 5 keywords here: profession, sapling, passion, gigantic, and mission. Dear pupils, we will learn these words one by one, showing picture and example. Number 1, profession. What do you mean by profession? Profession is a type of job that needs special training or skill, and Bengali meanings is pesha. We know many people who has different profession, such as teaching profession, and we call him a teacher. Medical profession, we call him a doctor. Engineering profession, we call him an engineer, etc., isn't it? And for example, we can see here that is a picture. It is a classroom, and a teacher is teaching her students, and we can see as an example that teaching is a profession that teaches all the other profession, isn't it? And the next one, we can see here the word is sapling, and it is known to all of us. Sapling is a young tree or seedling. Especially seedling means um, the state or the plant that is grown immediately from the seed. We can see here are two sapling, and for example we can say that we plant saplings in rainy season. When it is rainy season, we buy many saplings to plant it in our particular area, isn't it? Okay, dear learner, go to next one is passion. Passion is a very strong feeling of love, hatred, anger, and enthusiasm, and the Bengali meaning is abeg. We can see here a man is showing love for a young dog, and the man is showing us that he has a very strong feeling of love for dogs, isn't it? And we can say here, for example, that he is a man of passion. Okay, I go to next one is gigantic. Gigantic means extremely large, enormous, huge. Okay, and the Bengali meanings is Bishal or Prukanda. For example, wow, what a gigantic tree it is. Here you can see that there is a tree and it is very big, extremely large. So we can see here that a gigantic tree. Okay, and go to the last one is mission. Mission has different meanings as noun, um, such as mission means an official job, mission means teaching Christianity, mission means armed force, mission means your duty, and mission means a task. Here mission means a task in our textbook, in our passage. In our passage, mission means here a task. A task that is very difficult and takes a long time to complete. And Bengali meanings is Bishesh Karja. We can see here that there are five men, and they has taken a mission to clean their area. And we can say, for example, here that they began a mission to keep the area clean. Okay, and now there is we have finished our keywords. Now we will know about a man who loves tree in a brief. Dear learners, here uh, we have to I have to give a short lecture, and you have to listen to me carefully. Okay, we know that in our textbook, um, a man who loves tree, there is a passage in our textbook, and in the passage the protagonist is Kartik Purmanik. We know that Kartik Purmanik is an usual hairdresser or barber by profession. He has a passion to plant trees, and he started to plant trees from his 10 years old. One day his father his father said him that, "Oh my son, you can earn the blessing of God by planting trees." And he has not forgotten this yet. He From then he started to plant trees, and now the trees he planted grew into gigantic trees. The plan to plant trees hit him first when he became very tired in the scorching sun, but there was no tree to sit and take rest under it. From then he took a mission to plant trees, and he began to plant trees beside the roads, in and around the bazaar, school and college, spending his own pocket. And at times he went out late at night watering his trees, and people called him mad. he replied, smiling, that he had to hard work the whole day to earn money for his family, so he did not get time um, during the day. Dear learners, undoubtedly Kartik Formanik is an aspiration for us, because as an usual barber or hairdresser, the mission he has completed is indeedly great. So um, we are encouraged. We are encouraged by his work. So, dear learners, let's go to love our nature. Let's go to plant trees, even one at least in a year, because trees are our lives. They save our life. Dear learners, um, and it is all about our passage. Now we will learn the next section, and here we can see that B section and true false. True false in the B section. Number 1, he planted the first trees 50 years ago. It's true or false? We know that Kartik Furmanik is now he is 63 years old, and he started to plant trees when he was 10 years old. Then the first trees he planted is 50 years old. um, he planted the first trees 50 years ago. It is false. Correct answer, he planted the first trees 53 years ago, isn't it? Because he is now 63 years old, and he started to plant trees when he was 10 years old. So when we minus 10 from 63, and the amount and the age is 53, so correct answer is he planted the first tree 53 years ago. Number 2, Kartik borrowed money from others to plant trees. It is false, because we know that um, Kartik planted trees spending his own pocket. Okay. Number 3, he would plant trees around his hut only. He would plant trees around his hut only. It is false. He would plant trees in and around the bazaar, college, schools, and besides the roads. Number 4, at times Kartik would water his trees at night because he felt lazy during the day. It is a big false, because we know that at times Kartik would water his trees at night because he did not get time during the day, because he had to earn money. He had to work hard the whole day to earn money for his family. Okay, dear learners, Section C. Choose the best answer. Karthik was A. By profession. Cultivator, tree planter, deliverer, a hairdresser. We know that he is hairdresser. Karthik was a hairdresser by profession. In the next phase, um, number 2, his mission is to make the village green by cultivating paddy in the fields, growing grass in all the fallow land, or planting, uh, planting, planting fodder for the cattle, or planting many trees. We know that his mission is to make the village green by planting trees. Okay. And number 3, some of Karthik's trees are big and great, gigantic, enormous, or kingly, gigantic. Number 4, some of his trees are dash years old. We know that some of his trees are uh, 35 to 40 years old. Dear learners, um, D section will remain for your homework. You must read, you must try to understand your passage and try to answer the question in the D section here. Dear learners, that's all for today. See you again in the next class, and having good time until then. Here, goodbye.